Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up the month of March in our faith planners. I've got this sticker sheet ready to go as well as this washi tape that I will be using and these sticker books which I'll pull from. Okay, so this month I decided that I was going to do a rainbow theme. I just like those rainbow feels, and March just kind of makes me think of rainbows and rain, so I thought that would be a good choice. And I decided to do a 31-day challenge for fasting in the Bible. It is a reading challenge, so I pulled a bunch of these little Bible verse stickers in a rainbow of colors, as you can see, so that I can keep track of what I'm supposed to be reading on each day. That is the idea, at least. And then I was thinking, because I'm so unfamiliar, well, I mean, I'm familiar, but I haven't really done much of study on fasting in the Bible. So I wanted to give myself a little bit of room in order to actually write in what I learned each day from the reading. So that's why I am staggering the positioning of those books, because I think I'm going to cut them down a little bit and just give myself a little extra room to write in what I want to reflect on for the day's reading. Instead of trying to cut them one by one, I figured the easiest way would be to cut them right on the sticker sheet like I'm doing here. So I'm just putting them back where I had them as I'm going and cutting them with my precision cutter and ruler. Sorry if the first part of this video is a little bit weird with the focus going in and out. I had forgot to set my focus, and so I figured it out, but it's about 7 minutes of this. So sorry you guys if that starts to get annoying. Hopefully it's not too bad. So I've cut them all down so that I can, like I said, maximize the room I have there in each of the monthly boxes. And I'm going to start moving those over. I am pulling, just like I said, a rainbow of colors. I decided on this rainbow because I thought it best matched the actual rainbows that I'll be pulling. These are out of the Faith Mini sticker book, which is one of the older Faith sticker books from the Happy Planner. And it's got a nice color scheme for working with rainbow tones. Some of the newer ones tend to be a little bit more, I don't know, just softer colors, or like the Happy and Kind one has some rainbow styles as well, and I pulled that in case I can pull in some of those stickers as well. But if you want like a traditional Happy Planner rainbow styling with the color scheme, the older Faith books are really good for that. So like I said, I'm just kind of setting this up, and I'm doing each day in its own color just to continue that rainbow effect. And I almost thought I didn't have enough of this orangey tone here, orangey red tone, but I found one, luckily. I thought I was going to be without a color, but luckily I had one on a different sheet that I had pulled and not used, and I pulled that in. So I found that Fasting in the Bible challenge on Pinterest, which is where I find a lot of my monthly Bible faith things that I do here on the monthly spread. I usually just search for like a 30-day challenge or Bible challenge or prayer challenge and see what comes up, and then sometimes it leads me down different roads, or gratitude things, or like I did last month with the faith and fitness. That really was just kind of out of the blue, something that I didn't really know I needed till I saw it, and I was like, that's perfect. So that's how I find these things most of the time. And I like to try something different each month. I don't like to stick with things that are too repetitive for the most part. I like to get a variety of things, see what I really love. And I found a few things that I really will probably repeat again this year, with the kindness challenge and the 30-day prayer challenge as well. That one was really good. So I'm just kind of hand lettering in this Fasting in the Bible title. Decided to go ahead and give my brush pen a try here on the monthly spread. Usually I just do a normal monoline lettering here, but I've been working on my brush lettering and it's getting better, I think, slowly but surely. And I wanted to go ahead and put that down here on my monthly. I just did that, and the pen I used there was the Tombow. I always have to look at it because I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it is the Fude no Suke brush, hard tip. But anything I'm using here I will put down in the link at the bottom so you guys can find it and try it out if you like it, all that good stuff. Or just look at it and see, you know, if it's something you're interested in or how much it costs, whatever you want to do. I mean, you don't have to buy it, obviously. So anyway, I'm rambling. I just laid down the wax paper again because I wanted to try and see what these two corners were going to look like and how I was going to lay that out. I put down some washi tape, as you could see, in that rainbow effect. I'm going to be using that throughout, so I wanted to tie this spread in with the rest of the spreads. Basically, it's going to be that washi and the rainbow that ties everything together. So I'm just looking for some things here that will fill the space, like I said, and I like this amen, but for some reason just all of those burst lines aren't working for me. They're just a little bit too much, a little too jagged, so I'm just going to clean those off and use just the amen as is. I put down a full rainbow there, and now I'm looking for something for that empty box up there at the top. Something, a quote, or I don't know. I'm not real sure what I want, actually. The reason that I decided here on this fasting in the Bible is because I've decided after my faith and fitness challenge that fitness is just not enough to get it done. I'm feeling really good about the challenge. I've gone almost a full month so far and haven't missed more than one day, and even the day that I missed I doubled up, so doing good, but I still am gaining weight and it's because I know it's because of my nutrition. So I really wanted to know more about fasting in the Bible for that reason. We will see what they say. I'm already doing some intermittent fasting and other things for my health, as far as eating pretty much veggie and, you know, cutting out dairy, but still I fall backwards sometimes and I just need help. So I'm hoping that I will learn something enlightening during this challenge of the fasting in the Bible. I've already laid down the other stickers on the bottom corner and pulled this last quote here that had a rainbow effect to it that I thought would work for this upper corner. So now we're moving on to the actual spread layouts, and this is where I do my lettering. So if this is your first video, what I do on this quadrant layout, which is from my Etsy shop, it's printable and it will be down below, link below. I like to take the verse of the day that I get out of an app called the Bible from YouVersion and do like a interpretation of that verse on the sheet. If you'd like to see an example of what I've been doing, check out my flip through videos. I show my entire planner start to finish, and in there I show my full face section all filled out for the month, so you can kind of see, and I discuss what I did and how I did it, what I used, if you want to see more about that. But that's basically what I use here. So I need a lot of space. I use up pretty much all of the lines each day, so the decor needs to be pretty minimal. I used this week for a majority of the decor, that first box there, and then I can use the top or the bottom or the middle line there, as you can see with the washi, but it's got to be pretty minimal so that I have room to do the writing styles that I'm trying to accomplish here with this planner. And so I just right now laid down the half rainbow and some washi, and I was in a couple of the books that I pulled and thinking I was going to use stickers from them and really didn't. I pulled Happy Illustrations. I don't think I ended up using any of the stickers from there. And actually the same with the Happy and Kind. I pulled it, but I don't think I used any stickers from there either. So a majority of these stickers are going to come from the horizontal layout. That's where the rainbows are all from. And from the Faith Mini sticker book, which I mentioned earlier. And then I pulled in this sticker book here, which is the Happy Goals, which just came out last fall. And it has a lot of rainbow stickers, so I thought maybe I could pull in something from here, even though it's not really that faith-based. See if I can find something that will translate well. So I've tried a few things from here. The box stickers were kind of nice, but I didn't really like the sayings that much for my faith planner, so I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that will work and kind of add some variety up here in the corner without being too much. And I found that good things with the kind of swoosh of yellow behind it, and I thought, well, maybe I could do more of that on the other boxes that I have. So basically I tried to simplify my life when it comes to my faith planner and do the whole month at once, as you are seeing me do. So I'm just trying to see how this all might lay out and what stickers will work in that corner area. And then once I figure it out, I'll just lay them out individually on each of the 4 weeks I have for the month. So I'm going in, I'm looking for words and phrases that kind of match with the styles I've already pulled. And just again, trying to keep it all feeling the same, but not being exactly the same. And also keeping it in with the faith-based idea, if you will. So I think I have what I'm going to do. So I'm just gonna start laying it down on the sheet itself. And save that little piece there of washi. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay down this first rainbow, and then what I think I'm gonna do is just line the bottom and the top with washi. I think this washi is pretty busy. It's got lots of color and it's got specks in and out of it. They're like little triangles and circles of, I don't know, kind of stars, confetti style on that washi. So there's a lot going on as far as pattern and color. And when I actually fill this out, there'll be that on top of it. So keeping this part minimal is pretty important, or else I think it would get overwhelming pretty quick. So I went ahead and laid in my first quote in that box, and I think I'm really going to just keep it simple, like I said, with all of this color and pattern going on, and just leave that box pretty clean so that it's not so distracting. And I'm laying in the washi now. It's a little bit difficult to line it up just to the edge of the page. Trickier than I thought it would be, at least. And I was going to cut it out around that black box for the month so that it would look like it was going behind. But this girl was over it already by the end of all this washi laying. I was like, I don't want to do it. So I just left it. But that would be really cute if you have the patience to do that, just to kind of cut it out from behind there so it looks like it's sliding behind or a border behind the actual month. And then I got smart and I started winding the washi around the edge instead of cutting it and replacing it. So it made it a little bit easier to line up on the second part of the page. You're going to see me do that a couple times here. And this washi, I want to say, was from the Happy Planner, and it was in maybe the budget washi tape set, I think. That seems right to me, and I'll of course put the right one down below in the description. But surprisingly, it had some really cute washi, even though I don't use washi that much for budget planning. This, and there was I think another one that had a rainbow effect that I really liked, and so I ended up picking it up. And really cute, I think. It just adds, I don't know, just a lot of color, pop of color, fun, and I don't know, rainbow's always good. Can't go wrong with rainbow. So we're almost done here. I think this is the last one, if I'm not mistaken. And it was a little crooked, so I had to try to fix it. There we go. Okay, so the washi is in, and now we need to pull in those decor boxes with the rainbows. I'm just kind of vary things up and try to use all of the bigger rainbows I have there on the sheet. And I think I'm going to layer another one in here for this spread. And I placed it down a little bit crooked, so I'm just going to trim it because picking it up is a little bit dubious here. Then I grabbed these words: simplify, connect, focus. I thought those were all things to be focused on. Just going to lay those in. I'll lay in this rainbow, this time at the top, with this other quote. And just seeing if there's anything else I want to pull in, but I think that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!